The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Go. 180! Check 45, come on. It's a party now.
Play action. Now Wentz. Gets it to Gordon. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let them know.
To throw is Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set. 180! Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Carlson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check. 180. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Mayfield looks to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get them nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
26-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The first carry for Josh Adams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slack.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check 45 to Mike. Sunday.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake. Wentz.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 45.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Returnable here from the 38. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mayfield on 1st down, going for it all. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
180. Blue dead.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Stays on his feet, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Gets around him. And he's taken down inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game. And
blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Real.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Beckham, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Mayfield on the keeper. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
Forced out to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield now. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And the Browns, 180. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Under 10. King.
Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Watch the screen. 6 guys.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go!
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Wentz now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Single receiver. Hey.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead.
37. Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
53.
One final try now for Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go, fellas.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.